Hey everyone, welcome to In the Oaks. Today's video is going to be on what is inside this backpack. Me and a couple of buddies are going to hike the Appalachian Trail, well, a small section of the Appalachian Trail. We'll do about 16 miles. We typically do this every year or every other year, depending on schedules. We're leaving in like 2 or 3 days, and I just finished packing up my pack, and I figured I'd show you what I packed for a 3-day hike. I'm just gonna jump right into it because I can't stand videos that prolong what you're gonna be talking about. So this is a Teton Sports backpack. I'm not 100% sure how big it is. I think it might be 55 liters. I'm not 100% sure, but it's fine. It's good for what I need it for. As you can see here, we have a couple of holes here. There's a hole right here, one down here, and a couple other ones that I recently found this year. Mice like to make a nest out of this, but it's fine for what I need it for. It's not ultralight. It's not a very lightweight backpack by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not hiking the whole AT. I'm just going for a couple of days. So this one's fine for now. I might look into getting an Osprey backpack for next year, but for this year, this one's good enough. On the outside, I'm carrying my Haven sleep tent, and we'll get into this a little bit later. And on the other side here, carry a knife, and I carry homemade, I didn't make the case, but I carry a first aid kit on my right hip because I'm right-handed. That's enough about the outside of the pack. Let's see what I have inside. So first off, we'll take off the Haven sleep tent, and I'll show you what I keep in the very bottom here. In this bag, I have just a simple fitted sheet, and it actually goes in the bottom of my sleeping bag because it's noisy. I also have a Snugpak Softy Elite 2. This is good to about 32 degrees. That's the comfort. The low is 23 degrees. I never go by that. This is a summer bag all day long. Do not take this thing out for winter camping. It won't keep you warm. And then in the very bottom, lastly, I have a Wise Owl pillow that compresses down to almost nothing. It fits nicely in the bottom of this bag. That's it for the sleep system portion. That's all I take to sleep comfortably. Now we'll focus on what's at the top portion of this. Here's a wax canvas bag full of just toiletries, deodorant, toothpaste, things like that. Here is the Platypus 4 liter. I should mention, none of this is sponsored. I paid full price for all of this stuff, so you can trust what I'm saying. My buddy actually uses this every single year, so I finally broke down and bought one. They're a little pricey, but the trail we're going this year doesn't have water readily available, so I want to get as much as I can with every stop. So this is a 4-liter Platypus water filtration system. Quite evident what's in here. I have just a little, I think they call these bear canisters, but this was just actually a protein canister. And in here I have jerky, a spoon for eating the dehydrated meals, stick of salami, some protein bars, things like that. Just stuff to keep me going. And I have 3 dehydrated meals for dinner. Here I have a bit of a luxury item. This is a camp chair. I don't like sitting on rocks and logs and things like that, so this would be nice. It is a little bulky. And then here I have a fancy dry bag. You can get these at your local grocery store, filled with extra pair of socks, a jacket in case it gets cold, long sleeves, things like that. I'm not spending money on expensive dry bags. This will do just fine. And in the bottom here, I'm not going to take this out, but in the back I have a bladder, again for water, especially for this hike. I don't typically use a bladder. Normally I just have a Nalgene bottle, but I will carry a bladder this time. In the inside pocket up top, I have my fire starting kit. I actually did a short on what I have in here, and I'll put a link to that so you can go watch that in case you're curious what I keep inside my fire kit. I have a regular Amazon headlamp. In here I have battery banks, charging cords, things like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video on that on the trail or not, but in case I decide to, that's here. And then on the outside, for easy access, I have just a bunch of extra snacks and a little trail surprise for the guys that I'm hiking with. On the side pocket, I have some rope and an inflator. This isn't necessary. The Haven sleep system comes with its own, but I'm going to use that. It's easier. And on the side, this is where I store my billy can And inside the billy can, I have a stove and a fuel canister. That's almost empty. Gotta get a new one of those. So that's really it. That's all I'm taking on this trip. And some of these things are a little extra, like the camp chair. You don't need a camp chair. I'm taking it because I know that I can handle it, handle the weight that is, and we'll weigh this real quick. Yeah, this chair weighs about 2.5 pounds. That's a little extra. In case you didn't know, your pack should weigh at max 20% of your body weight. For me, I'm about 220, so that's about a 40-pound pack. And with everything here, excluding water, it's at like 32.8. I'm right in that sweet spot, and I know what my body can handle. I know that a 40-pound pack really is my limit. I'd like to stay below 30, just because it wears on your hips and your backs and your back and things like that. But 32, 33 is what I'm comfortable with, and this is exactly that. One of the things that weighs the most is the Haven sleep system. This is a tent and your sleeping pad all rolled up into one. And it weighs approximately, let's see if I can get it here. This weighs 7.8 pounds just the way it is. Now in here, I also have the Haven light strip for added light. So this is 7.8 pounds, just the sleep system. So I keep that low and on the outside of my back. I think that's how you're supposed to carry that, but don't quote me on that. The next heaviest thing would probably be this camp chair, which is 2.6 pounds just for this. So we're already at over 10 pounds with just these two items. But again, like I said, I'm comfortable carrying a little extra so that when I sit down, I'm not nearly as uncomfortable as I might be otherwise. This is another 4 pounds of clothing. I could thin that out. I don't necessarily need everything, and I probably will. The food is a must because you need fuel to get on the trail and keep going on the trail. The pack itself, now there's a little bit of extra stuff in here. The pack itself, with a couple of odds and ends in there, like snacks and things, weighs 7.9 pounds. So you can spend the money and go ultralight with the majority of this stuff. I just don't feel like doing that. For as much as I actually go backpacking, it just doesn't make sense for me to justify that cost, because the Haven makes an ultralight sleep system. Packs are ultralight. These chairs can be ultralight. The sleeping bags can be ultralight. I just don't need all that stuff. But if there's anything here on this table that you want to further dive into, I will be doing, most likely, a full review of this Haven sleep tent. I haven't really tested it out as much as I want to before making a video. So I have a couple more trips planned with this, and I'll have a full review on that coming up. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end. We're almost at 1,000 subs. I think by the time this video drops, we'll be around 800 subscribers. So I'm really excited to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. A lot of channels fail before that, and I don't want this to be another one that fails. So if you enjoy what you're seeing here, or you want to see more reviews of outdoor camping stuff or just backpacking gear, things like that, hit the subscribe button and drop a like. Also, in the comments, tell me what you want to see. Tell me if you want to see any of this review. If you want a review on this food. This is a venison country casserole. I'm really excited to try this. I love deer meat, so I'm curious to see what this one tastes like. But if you want a review on anything, let me know. Like I said, I paid full price for everything here, so I can give you an honest review without any of the extra stuff that some companies request that you say. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking to the end. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the Oaks. Now I have to pack all this stuff up.